This is Permission to Play, a podcast for creatives and other humans who sometimes wonder, where the F did my mojo go? My moxi, my marbles. Why am I so stuck, lost, depressed? God, how do I break free? Well, I have something I live by. Think less, play more. This podcast is your permission to play. Together we'll explore all things helpful for the care and feeding of the creative soul. Welcome. I'm your host, Chatty Kathy.
Oh, Chatty Kathy, oh, Chatty Kathy, oh, the famous talking doll. We pull the ring, and you say 11 different things. I love you.
Just pull the ring. You never know what she'll say next.
Keeping it. So after a decade of threatening my kids, I'm going to start a podcast. I'm finally... That's Jack. He's 20. So I let him say what he needs to say. Yeah, so back to the thing. After a decade of threatening my kids that I'm going to start a podcast, and by kids I mean all of my inner kids who freak out and have a tantrum and get diarrhea every time I think about putting something creative into the world. Fellow creatives, especially writers, I know you feel me. I figured I'm finally going to pull the string, as it were, on Chatty Kathy. That's a lot of years of storing up the chats, so... And I've, technically pretty much passed the middle age mark, rounding the corner on 59 here in a couple months. So I figure I better get my shit together before I start forgetting what I was going to... Anyway, it's a lot of words stored up, so buckle up. So I'm a writer, and I'm a retired actor, well, kind of repurposed actor, and a creative writing coach. And yeah, so my story is I spent the bulk of my adult life grappling with depression and anxiety, and 22 of those years I spent delving deeply in the dark tunnels of a charismatic Christian cult, which my family and I exited from 15 years ago. Yeah, so the last decade of my life I've been working on my PhD in how to get free. I'll tell you, this honorary degree has been a long-ass road, but as I look ahead, the road is looking pretty good. Lots of cherry blossoms and tulips and stuff. But anyways, so that's what the podcast will be about. We'll be talking about the journey and the grappling and some of the tools that I've gathered along that road. And we'll be having some interviews with some folks, really famous folks, like probably have Liz Gilbert and I don't know, maybe Meryl Streep, or we might get Oprah. That could happen. So we'll have some cool, intimate, inspiring conversations with some hopefully really smart people. Have a few laughs, enjoy each other's company, and I like to think of it as kind of an audio journal or a radio drama kind of thing, or a talk show. I don't know, it's a podcast. So I'm doing it, and here I am, and I hope you'll join us, and us. I don't know, this we thing, this is scaring me a little bit. It's me, it's Chatty Kathy and friends. There are many of me inside here. Hope you join me. Thank you for listening. This is Chatty Kathy signing out. Over. 10-4.